So today I want to give you the source to the one ingredient that will make anything achievable. So that one thing that you need for anything to achieve anything is courage. So I'll go ahead and define what courage is before I babble about what courage does and things like that. Courage is feeling the fear and still going through and doing something. Very important, because you will notice that even the most esteemed actors, esteemed performers still feel nervous. One good example is Adele. Adele openly shares that she feels anxious before every performance and that she's fearful of audiences, but she's still renowned. Imagine if she would be, just because of that, she would withhold her talents and not share it with the world. Do we care if she is anxious? No, but if there was a way of encouraging her not to feel that way, we would. But we're just appreciative of the fact that she still has the courage to perform, even though she feels as anxious as she admits she does. So that's a globally known artist. I'm just the guy next door. So why not I feel the same, you know? Not that I'm undermining myself, but I'm just saying that it's a common feeling. You're not alone. You're not the first person, and you'll never be the last person. You just imagine the stories when we were growing up, and I remember in varsity, we would have presentations. I would sweat. I would have so much anxiety before those presentations. But during the presentation, I would notice how cool I would feel, how relieved, how proud of myself, that I actually, um, even though I felt it, the fear, the anxiety, I still um, overcame it by acting it up still. So just to explain this one point, the encouragement as a category, I will break it down into three subcategories. And the last subcategory is the most important for you to have the courage to start whatever you want to do. So the first thing is to acknowledge that you're anxious. Just acknowledge before anything that you do, just before these videos, just acknowledge that my heart is a bit beating a bit faster now. It's probably from the excitement that I'm actually starting something of meaningful. So just acknowledge that you're anxious, and just also acknowledge the fact that automatically, without intention, the mind always shifts to the negatives. Just before doing something, just notice that every time you want to start something, you want to start anything meaningful, you'll feel nervous and it will run as quickly as it can, that's your mind, to the negative parts of or the negative possibilities of anything that you want to do or produce. That's normal. So just accept it as that, and that's a normal state of the brain doing its job, because it's meant to be a defense mechanism. So that is meant to say, whatever you're trying to do, this is the worst possibilities. So please defend yourself from these. Don't do it. Please don't give your brain time to do that, because it has a lot of power. So that's the first point. Acknowledge that you're anxious. Acknowledge it and just calm yourself down by saying it's normal. It's the brain doing its job. And then the second thing, meditate on the possibilities, vast possibilities most time, of the positives of what you're doing, the positive possibilities of what you're doing. I'm starting a YouTube channel now. I am putting out videos to the world, and what are the positive possibilities of that? I could encourage somebody, a stranger that I don't know. I can just freely encourage them. Maybe they're having a bad day and they wanted the type of content that I can produce, the type of positive word that I can share with them. That makes my heart very warm. The fact that I can do that. YouTube is such a powerful leveraging tool, because I could be speaking to someone in India now because I'm in South Africa. I could be speaking to someone in China, anywhere in the world, and they could be viewing this, and this would be the very exact word of encouragement that they needed today. That is very powerful, and that will drive my my ambitions of having this channel work out. The fact that I can be that word of reason to someone anywhere in the world. That is the one thing that will will drive me to post more often. And I think that is one of the most important ones under the category of courage. Being able to meditate. See, the mind is a powerful tool also, because imagination, just meditating and imagining yourself having a successful YouTube channel, what are the possibilities of that? Having yourself be able to contribute to your family positively, to buy nice things. That is one good thing that can encourage someone to start something. People have kids. Maybe now you have the possibilities of taking your kids to the schools that you always wanted to have your kids, and that is one thing that can drive you. And just focus on those things. What happens is, you feel, if you do it long enough, you get to a point where you see it so vividly that when you snap out of the meditation, you feel so excited. You feel vigor. You feel that encouragement, and you're ready to take on any other thing, or you're ready to record another video now. So meditation is a very powerful thing, and we take it for granted because most times our imagination, we just use it passively. And one thing we should realize is you have total control over your imagination and what you can predominantly have your mind imagine. And that's that could be anything. So just use that to your advantage. And the last thing that is very, 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 very important in having courage, that is starting. I know this is cliche, and I know this would be something that you would have expected for someone to say, but I will just go ahead and say it. Just start. Just press that record button. What happened yesterday for my first video, I had a normal day of consuming something, consuming the YouTube videos, reading something, that's consumption, writing something. At least that's not consumption, but it also is like not very productive. But as soon as I press start, that was it. That was the video. That was me. And then all the other things that I had thought about that would disturb me, or like my thought processing, none of them happened. None of them happened. So just start. Just don't give your brain time to do its job of going to the negatives, and because the longer you wait, the less likely you will do something. I think most of us are we can admit that. That's how it works. So just start and keep it low key. So what I mean by that is keep it low key as long as you need to, especially before you start. Because what happens is when you share it with your friends or on social media or with your partner, um, except if you have positive friends and positive partner, but most times you'll find that one person, and that one person that one person is enough for you to cause you to pull back. The one person that just says, dude, what are you thinking? What are you thinking starting a YouTube channel? Or like, what do you want to gain from this? Why would you think you would be successful in doing this? Why would you think that you would have a big channel? But that's not why you're doing it. They don't even know that you're doing it to reach out to someone that needs this word. So keep it low key as long as you can. My target is 10 videos. Maybe after those 10 videos I can share with someone, but even then that would be someone that I trust, that is not a very big skeptic. Those people that would be like, why are you exposing yourself to the world like that? Why are you being so vulnerable to the world? So yeah, man, just start, man. I remember in varsity, there was a time where I think we had finished writing our exams, and I just decided to dye my hair blonde. And the comments that I would get, man, if I had shared that before doing it, I would most likely not have gone through with it. But they were calling me Chris Brown, mocking me, laughing at me. But I was like, dude, I did something that I wanted to do, and I feel good about it. So, that's how the world works, man. So just start. And that's the video. One thing that I will stress very much is just to have the courage to start. Just have the courage to start. Okay, so I hope this video reaches someone that needs it anywhere in the world. That's exciting to just realize that you can reach anyone in the world. I hope it makes someone's mind shift just a bit to the positives. I hope it is the one word of encouragement that someone needed, and that voice of reason. I hope that I can be that someone for someone anywhere in the world. Thank you so much. See you in my next one.